Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to add Mailchimp subscribers from new Pipedrive deals. So imagine this, you have created a new deal with a person called as John in Pipedrive. So you have John's name, email address and all those details. So your idea is to add John as a subscriber in Mailchimp. Maybe to send him a confirmation email or periodically send him deal related information in the future. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of John from Pipedrive, sort it out, manually add him as a subscriber in Mailchimp. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. Now I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new deal is created in Pipedrive, it will automatically create a subscriber in Mailchimp. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Pipedrive and Mailchimp. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we are going to begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Pipedrive account. And the idea is that once a deal is created, the person who has created the deal with you, he will be added as a contact in Mailchimp. So let me just click on plus deal. Basically, we are going to create a deal. And the name of the person is John Walker. John Walker. Okay, so the organization he works is Samsung. And the title of the deal is handset. The value of the deal is, let's say, 10,000. Okay, so the pipeline stage, ticket issue confirmation. And then we have the probability as 30%. The expected close date is on 29th. And the owner is basically me. And this is John Walker's email. John Walker 123@gmail.com. Okay, so this is the email and this is the phone number. I'm sorry, this is the phone number. So let me just click on save. Okay, so a deal called as handset has been created. So the idea now is if the deal is created, the person who have created the deal with you, he will be added as a contact in Mailchimp. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to my Mailchimp account and let me just take you to the contacts, all contacts. Okay, so let's explore. Yes, we do have a contact called as John Walker 123@gmail.com. So basically this is the whole mechanism in a nutshell. You create a deal in Pipedrive, it will be reflected as a contact in Mailchimp. Now to begin the actual integration process, in a new tab, just type pabbly.com. Pabbly.com it is. So your obvious question is why pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Pipedrive and Mailchimp. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. Now, before I create a workflow, there is something I have to do. Let me just scroll down and let me show you this. So as you can see, there is already a workflow running. So basically with the help of this workflow, we had integrated Pipedrive and Mailchimp. Now I'm going to switch off this workflow because since we are going to create a new workflow, it will create problems such as duplication of results. So to avoid double results or duplication of results, I'm just going to start from scratch by creating a new workflow. Okay, so the name of the workflow, I'm going to give it as Pipedrive to Mailchimp. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. Pipedrive to Mailchimp. Okay. And let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. Now in the choose app, how about we make it as Pipedrive? Because we want to send the data from Pipedrive. That is why Pipedrive it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new deal? Okay, so new deal is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new deal is made in Pipedrive, then what action should be taken by the system? So we do have a ton of trigger events like new note, new product, new organization, new pipeline, new stage. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just basically want to send the data when a new deal is made in Pipedrive. So let me just click on connect with Pipedrive. In the new credentials, we have to fill in the API token. So to get the API token, let's have a visit to Pipedrive. So this is my Pipedrive account. And let me just go to the profile. And here you will find the option called as company settings. Click this. Okay, so this is the company settings page. And here I'm just going to click on personal preferences. Now at the right side, you will find the option called as API. Click this. Okay, so basically this is your API token. Let me just copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Easy. Okay. And let me just click on save. So as you can see, we have two blanks. One is the webhook URL as well as the company domain. Now in the usual cases, when you find the webhook URL, you just copy the webhook URL and just paste it into the triggering software. But in this case, we don't have to do that. All we have to do is just enter the company domain. So this is my company domain. I'm just going to copy this set of characters. Okay. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Essentially, it basically means that we will be receiving the data from this domain. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. So at this point, we have integrated Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. Basically, this means anytime a new deal is created in Pipedrive, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So let me just go to Pipedrive. Okay, and I'm going to create one more deal. Okay, so we are going to create a deal and the name of the person is 𝗪𝗵𝘆 and the organization he works is Apple. And the title of the deal is Super Soldier. Okay, I'm sorry, Soldier. And the value of the deal is 1,000. Okay, so yeah, so this is the pipeline. Okay, and the probability is I'm keeping the probability as close to 10%, and we have the end date as 27th. This is the email of 𝗪𝗵𝘆.com. This is the phone number. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so a new deal called as Super Soldier has been created. So basically the gist is, since Pabbly Connect is integrated with Pipedrive, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So let's explore whether Pabbly Connect has captured this data or not. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, yeah, the data has been captured. So where are the data? So let me just explore. We have data. Yes, the title is Super Soldier. That's basically our deal. This is the value, that is 1,000. And then we have the person's name. Where is our person's name? That is 𝗪𝗵𝘆. And the organization he works is Apple. But unfortunately, there is the most important the data that is missing is the email. We don't have the data that is the email. So your obvious question is, how are we going to get that? So let me just show you something. So let me just scroll up a little more. Okay, yeah. So basically the email and the rest of the details like the name and all those details are stored in this particular address. So from this address, we are going to extract the details. So to do that, let me introduce one more window. Okay, and here in the choose app, let me just type Pipedrive once again, because we are going to extract the details from Pipedrive. Now in the action event, how about we make it as, let me just scroll down and let me just make it as find person by ID. Then let me just click on connect with Pipedrive. Now we have already entered the API token. We are not going to do it again. We are just going to click on the recent setting and let me just click on save. Okay, so basically now we have to enter the ID here. So your obvious question is, what is the ID? So ID, I have mentioned before that this is your ID. So basically this is the address where the details of 𝗪𝗵𝘆 is stored, especially the email. Now what we're going to do here is, I'm just going to introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the details that we have got from Pipedrive. So we are going to map the person's detail here. Okay, this is the ID that we want to map and we have mapped it. So when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me just show you. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so let me just scroll down. So we do have the organization name once again, that is Apple. And then we have the name 𝗪𝗵𝘆. And it has also split the name. That is the first name, that is 𝗪𝗵𝘆, the last name is 𝗪𝗆. And let me just scroll down even more. And this is the most important thing to create a contact, that is the email. So 𝗪𝗵𝘆123@gmail.com. So we have got the email. Now using all this data, we are going to create a contact in Mailchimp. So to do that, let me introduce one more action window. Now in the choose app, how about we make it as Mailchimp? Mailchimp it is. Okay, Now in the action event, how about we make it as add new member? Okay, so add new member is an action event. There are many more action events like add member tag, remove member tag, update member, delete member. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just basically want to add a new member in Mailchimp. So let me just click on connect with Mailchimp. Okay, so we have to enter the token as well as the data center. So to get the token, let me just take you to Mailchimp. So this is my Mailchimp account, and at the left bottom you will find your profile. Click here and then just click on account. Okay, so this is the Pabbly. This is basically my list. Here in the extras, click this. In the drop down you will find the API keys. Click this. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the API keys that I have created. Now for your consideration, I'm going to create a new key. So let me just click on create a key. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Okay, so this is the newly created key. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So we have entered the token. Now coming to the most important part, that is the data center. So the data center is basically this. I'm just going to copy the name, the characters, US 19. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the token and we have entered the data center. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to create a member or a contact in Mailchimp from the data that we have received from Pipedrive via Pabbly Connect. So as you can see, by default it is showing the list, audience list, that is Pabbly. There is only one audience list, that is Pabbly. Okay, so I'm keeping it like that. Now in the first name, I'm just going to click on the mapping button and I'm just going to click here. And let me just scroll down, and the first name is Bucky and we have mapped it. Then we have the last name as Barnes. So let me just scroll down. Okay, Barnes it is. Now then we have the phone number. So the phone number, let me just scroll down even more. Okay, so did we enter the phone number? Okay, so let me just have a look, or let us just search. Did we enter the phone number? Yes, this is the value, that is the phone number. And the last not the least, we have the email. So where is our email? Nope, this is not the email. That is basically my email. Yeah, this is the email, buckburns123@gmail.com. The status of the person is kept as subscribed. Then we have to mention the tag. So to mention the tag, always remember you have to enter a pair of double quotes. Inside the pair of double quotes, you are going to map the deal's name. So the name of the deal was Super Soldier or something. Super Soldier. So let's check where is the detail. No, it's actually present in the first accordion. Okay, so we have mapped it. And let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the API response. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on Mailchimp and let me just take you to audience, and here you will find connect all contacts. So let's have a look. Do we have a Buck Burns? Oh yeah, we do have a Buck Burns. So this is the first name Bucky, this is the last name, that is Barnes. So the presence of this email, this contact or this member in Mailchimp shows that we have successfully integrated Pipedrive and Mailchimp with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just take you to Pabbly Connect and let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used the action window of Pipedrive to find the details of the person by mentioning the ID. Then of course you have integrated Mailchimp to Pabbly Connect, so to create a contact or create a new member. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Pipedrive and Mailchimp. Excellent.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.